Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name's Hillary. I'm a mom to a almost 3-year-old. He'll be 3 next month. That's crazy. Named Sebastian. And a 7-month-old named Zeb. That is who today's video is about. So let's just jump right in because I always ramble for way too long. So let's jump into his 7-month update. Okay, so let's just jump right in. I am several days behind on filming this, as usual. It's the 21st of September. It's actually Zach's birthday, and since I had to get ready for dinner, I got ready to film. So, that's why it's taken forever. He actually turned 7 months on the 12th. But anyways, first category is height and weight. Zeb is standing 26 inches tall, and he weighs 16 pounds. He's just growing so fast, and I'm gonna try to not make this video 75 hours long like all the others. So jumping into the next category is his diaper size, and he is still in size 3 diapers, which is perfect size for him. We've been using the Loves brand. With Sebastian, we only ever use Pampers. With Zeb, the Loves don't seem to affect him, and he's been perfectly fine with it. So that's been great. That's what we've been using. We've had no issues. But I actually had a girl on Facebook who was selling Pampers in size 3, like one of the gigantic like $60 boxes, and she sold it for $25. So I bought it. So we have a whole box of like size 3 Pampers, and I think they're a little bit bigger than the Loves, which kind of work out because like they were fitting him perfectly, but like the Pampers are bigger, so especially at night, like he's not even like filling it up, I guess. So that's working out really well. But we had that random box, so he's definitely in size 3s, but we haven't normally experimented with like brands, but now we are, so that's cool. Clothing size, he is in still the same clothes. He's in 6 months, 6 to 9, that kind of stuff. I tried to put him in some like 9 to 12 jeans the other day, and they like fall off of his waist. He's like kind of stubbier too. Like Sebastian was always really long. Zeb's not quite as long, so they don't really fit him that well. But if I put like baby shoes on him, which this past month I've been doing a lot because they're so cute, and finally his feet are fitting into him. Sebastian like outgrew shoes really fast, whereas Zeb's like growing into them finally. So I always wanted to put shoes on Bash and never could, but Zeb, now that he's finally growing into shoes, I've been putting more shoes on him. And if I put shoes on him, then I can get away with a little bit bigger pants just because they don't like hang off his feet. So that's cool. Okay, so likes, the fun category. Zeb loves any and everything Sebastian's doing. I've said this in probably the last like 4 videos, but like as he continues to get older, it's even more obvious like how much he loves Sebastian. And it's totally like Sebastian loves him just as much. It's so fun. Sebastian is getting to where he's a little bit more like, this is my special toy, and he'll like go and play somewhere else, which is totally fine. He has a few things he's like, I don't want Zeb to get that. And we've also had to be really careful with like things from school. Like we were doing some counting with Sebastian's bears, and we have to make sure we put those away because that's what Zeb wants to go for. Also paper. He's really into like paper, and Sebastian loves to cut, so he's been practicing his like scissor skills. So there's cut paper all over the floor, and we have to clean it up every time. Otherwise Zeb crawls over and tries to eat it all, and then we have like soggy paper everywhere. It's been a whole like thing now that he's extremely mobile. He also gets like very bored. If he can't get to like what he wants, he gets pissed. And if he like if he's been sitting for too long, then he's like, no, I need to be crawling. I need to do this. I need to do that. Food, he's obsessed. Eats any and everything. If Sebastian's having a snack, Zeb needs a snack. Full-blown tantrums if he's not offered some as well. He hasn't dropped a nursing session at all, like still having the same amount of boob, same amount of everything, but just needs more food apparently. Oh, the other thing that he has started doing this month with might be a milestone, but I guess it's, I don't know. I'm gonna put it here just because I've started talking about it now, but he has laughing now. And literally, it's the cutest thing ever because he doesn't do it all the time. So he's very particular with when he lets us like hear his laugh. but when he laughs, oh my god, it's so cute. You can get, like, he's ticklish, like he has an actual like tickle spot. Sebastian never really did, but Zeb definitely has a tickle spot right here, and if you like get it, oh, he gets going. It's the cutest thing ever. He also is big into bath time. He's getting, now that he like completely can sit up on his own, he's been sitting up for like a couple of months now, but I trust him more now. He's not quite as wobbly. So when the boys have bath time together, like just the two of them, it's so cute because he, like, we fill it up, you know, with like a little bit less water than if it was just Sebastian. But every toy he can reach, he wants to play with. He wants to splash, splash, splash. Makes a huge mess. And then of course Sebastian tries to think that he can copy Zeb, so he tries to make big splashes, and then Zeb just starts laughing. It's so funny. So bath time's honestly one of the most stressful, but also one of the like best parts of the day, because he just loves it so much, especially after like spaghetti night or lasagna night, or really any night when he's just covered in food. He loves a good bath. So his things that he doesn't like, getting off his schedule. Zeb is very like a scheduled baby. Now naps are like another thing he doesn't like, and he's not super great at naps. It's exhausting. In the last video he was finally on a schedule and it was so great, and so he still is when it comes to like bedtime, morning, etc. But like the afternoon nap part of the day, he's pretty flexible. Well, he's not flexible, but he just doesn't nap as long as he should. But if you get him off his like morning schedule, if he doesn't have his morning nap, or if it's like bedtime and he's ready to go to bed and you don't put him to bed, he's really not fun. And he's not like a car napper, so if you try to like, oh, it's nap time, we'll leave now, no, it doesn't work. And then he's just angry when you get to where you're going. So like we've said since birth, he's very temperamental, and getting him off his schedule is one thing that triggers him. The other thing he doesn't like is being told no. But one of the absolute cutest things that he does on command for the most part now is, because he gets told no, 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 because he crawls and gets into everything, he literally goes no, 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 and he shakes his head. It's absolutely the cutest thing ever.
I'm a grown ass.
No, no, no.
And opioid addiction and like a really tragic backstory.
No, no, no.
Addiction isn't funny. It's fine. No addiction, just still a really tragic backstory. Okay.
The other thing he doesn't like is spicy food. So Sebastian, from like when he was little, he never really like, spice didn't affect him. Zach eats super spicy food all the time. So we've always kind of like exposed them to that, and then just try to offer like yogurt on the side or something. And Sebastian loved spicy food until he got to be like big enough to say, I don't like this. Like he would eat it. He didn't have an issue with it. Zeb, no. Like salsa is too spicy. Like the boy wants no spice. He's just like me, doesn't like spice. Even if you offer him like yogurt on the side and like try to get him, he's like not into it. So it's so funny. He adamantly doesn't like spice, and we really thought like we would just expose him from an early age and he would have no issues, kind of like Sebastian, but like everything else, they are not the same kid. So he definitely doesn't like spicy food. The other thing that he doesn't like is if somebody doesn't like say hey to him. If they come in their room and like don't acknowledge he's there, he gets pissed. Specifically Zach. If Zach gets home from work and Zeb's on the floor playing and Sebastian's playing, and Zach will be like, hey, and he like doesn't specify anyone, but he's just like, hey, and like comes in the house. No, no, no. Zeb gets pissed. He needs like a hello to Zeb, and he needs to be like picked up and talked to. It's so funny because he like holds Zach to that standard. Like every day if Zach comes home, Zeb's like, hello, I need you to say hi to me. And I think it's the funniest thing ever. So his schedule is the next category, and it's pretty much the same as like the last few months as far as like the morning goes. So he gets up around 7, comes into my bed. He either nurses and falls asleep, or like nurses and just cuddles and snuggles with me until about 8 when Sebastian gets up. Sebastian gets up, we go and we do breakfast and they have playtime, and then around, we've been pushing this nap back a little bit because he's been falling back asleep for the last like week or so. So if he falls back asleep and he doesn't really wake up until 8, then I try to put him down closer to 10. But anywhere from like 9:30 to 10 is like when he goes down for his nap. And his first nap is pretty consistent outside of like a random day. He sleeps for an hour and a half at least. And that's perfect. And then he gets up, and when he gets up, we do like lunch, playtime, like hang out, whatever. And then around 1:30 is when Sebastian goes down. And then if I put Zeb down after Sebastian, sometimes he stays asleep longer. Like today is like a miracle day. He's been asleep for over an hour. knock on wood, because he's probably gonna wake up in just a minute. But yeah, he typically doesn't nap in the afternoon. I might get like a 30-minute nap if I'm lucky, if he even goes to sleep. So that's fun. And then in the evening, I think he's trying to drop his like 5 o'clock nap, and I'm just trying to figure out his other 2 naps. But for now, sometimes he needs like a 30-minute power nap around 4:30 or 5, depending on if he napped in the afternoon or not. But then he's also been going to bed closer to 7, so sleeping like 7 to 7 instead of 8 to 7, because we start bath time around like 7:30, or 6:37, and then he goes to bed after that. So kind of like flexible at the end of the day, but bedtime and like the morning routine is still pretty much the same as it has been for the last couple months. Big events, milestones. I don't know if there's anything that's like crazy happened this month. He was crawling last month already, or maybe he wasn't. He's full-blown crawling now, like super speed, crawls everywhere. He says dada, which is not anything new. He's been saying that. I'm trying to think if there's anything new. The no, that's pretty consistent that he's been doing is so cute. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, he did discover that he has a camera in his room, which is hysterical, because he'll wake up and he like crawls over to it and he'll like stare into it, and then if you check the monitor, it's terrifying because he's like staring into your soul. So that's been fun. So there's not really any big events or milestones that really happened this month. Everything he was doing at 6 months, he's doing now. He's just better, sitting better, crawling faster, eating better, eating all the time, sleeping not great. But that's pretty much it as far as milestones go. He still doesn't have any teeth. I think by the time I film his 8-month update, I think that they will probably be teeth, but I've said that since like 3 months and they haven't come in yet. But as I'm filming this on the 21st of September, he, for the last 2 days, has been super cranky, super just like anything he can put in his mouth. And his bottom like 4, you can see the knobs for all 4 of them, and then 2 of them, there's like one that has like a little blood blister. I have a picture. I'll try and put the picture up right here that I took a couple days ago, where you can kind of see that like the blister's there. So hopefully his teeth are coming in, and by his 8-month update, be sure to like and subscribe, and that way hopefully by his 8-month update he'll have teeth, and it's gonna be so cute. Literally Sebastian had teeth at 4 months, so double his age, and he still doesn't have them really yet. So we'll see. But I guess that's going to be about it for this video. As always, I will, when he gets up from his nap, get some clips of him to show what he looks like right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Ah! Hey, Zebby. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Zebby. Say no, no, no. Just gonna spit everywhere. Say no, no, no. No, no, no. You can get the camera? I'll get it. I'll get it. Get it. Get it. Ah. Who's that cute baby?